In this video, we will learn how to analyze the mass and energy of controlled volumes. After completing this chapter, you should be able to analyze open systems using the first law of thermodynamics. Now, let us discover what mass and volume flow rates are. The mass flow rate is defined as the amount of mass flowing through a cross-section per unit of time and is denoted by m dot. The dot over a symbol is used to indicate a time rate of change. Rho is the bulk average density over the cross-section. The mass flow rate is expressed in terms of average velocity since the velocity is never uniform. The volume flow rate is defined as the volume of the fluid flowing through a cross-section per unit of time. The mass and volume flow rates are related by a given expression. How are the mass flow rates determined? By using the conservation of mass principle. It can be defined as the net mass transfer to or from a control volume during a time interval delta t is equal to the net change of the total mass within the control volume during delta t. Or we can simplify it in the following expression, where delta mCv is the change in the mass of the control volume during the process. It can be also expressed in rate form as shown, where m dot in and out are the total rates of mass flow into and out of the control volume. And dmCv over dt is the rate of change of mass within the control volume boundaries. The general conservation of mass relation is presented in a given form. The summation signs indicate the total mass flow at inlets and outlets of a system. This course will only consider a steady flow process. Therefore, let us find out how to analyze the mass flow of this kind of process. During a steady flow process, the total amount of mass contained within a control volume does not change with time. Therefore, the conservation of mass principle for a general steady flow system with multiple inlets and outlets can be expressed in rate form as presented. Since the total amount of mass contained within a controlled volume does not change with time, the term equals 0. Thus, the total rate of mass entering a controlled volume is equal to the total rate of mass leaving it. Many engineering devices such as nozzles, diffusers, turbines, compressors and pumps involve a single stream, where there is only one inlet and one outlet. Typically, the inlet state is denoted by the subscript 1 and the outlet state by the subscript 2, and drop the summations signs. Then, the previous equation reduces for single-stream steady flow systems to the following form. The conservation of mass relations can be simplified for an incompressible flow because the density is constant, typically for liquids. Therefore, the density can be cancelled from both sides of the general steady flow relation gives the following expression. Let us discuss one example related to the conservation of mass. A rigid tank initially contains air at atmospheric conditions. The tank is connected to a supply line and air is allowed to enter the tank until the density rises to a specified level. The mass of air that entered the tank is to be determined. For this problem, we take the tank as the system, which is a controlled volume since mass crosses the boundary. The problem is solved as demonstrated.